Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego city project called Brickworld. And in today's update, we are coming back to the big train station building you can see right now in the center of the screen. And we're once again working at that final part, that dome on top of the building. You can see half of it is already done, but we have some little problems. I talked about it in the last update video. We have the idea of 4 quarters, but that makes some little problems, especially with some gaps between the models. So I want to do another idea, another take on that. I want to build one big part for the dome, not 4 quarters, but one big part. So stay tuned. I already have started working here. You can see that's the back side. It's kind of in the inside of our dome. You can see I have already started connecting the 2 already done quarters into one big half part, if you want to say it like that. I just added some more plates here, connecting everything at every possible location. And as you can see from the top already, it looks much better because we have no gaps, we have no parts that are not aligned together, and it just looks so much better. It looks just better. You can see here I already used here on down under here some parts to connect everything, and I think that's a better idea, and that's how we want to work on. So we are going to start working on the other side, and as you can see here in a little speed build, I just started working here on the next quarter. I'm using some of these hinges here that's connecting all the parts from the lower area to the upper area. And of course we need so many other parts. I think there are about, I'm not sure, 4, 5, 6,000 parts just here in the dome. I just started working it here on the final part, but I did, if you watched the last video when we worked here on the dome, you saw my little digital design for one of the quarters. And it's a very expensive part, but it's a final part, a very important part in my opinion for the whole building. And it costs about 600 to 800 euros just to build up that dome here on the top of the building. So at the beginning it was a little bit hard for the budget here because I was not able to build it as fast as possible, and a lot of the people on the German channel helped me out with a lot of money they just gave to me to build up here, and it's a very, very important part. The community is a very important part, giving money to get buildings like this done. And I already started on the German channel the next very big building. It's a cinema, a multiplex kino. And it's so, it's just great how the people watching the videos, watching the channel, following everything are giving not only their opinions, which are also very, very important, but also giving money and sets and stuff like that to get that project or other projects done. So very big thank you to everybody watching, spending money, spending sets, spending minifigures, whatever. A very big thanks to everyone helping and watching. By the way, you just already saw it, but you can see it now still, the speed build. And that's how it looks right now. I just started working inside with that very light-weighted construction inside, because it's very, very important to have a very light construction, but at the same time very stable, because we cannot put a very, very heavy dome on top of the building, because we have a very big hole under the dome, so we have not the ability to really get a very big and heavy model on top safely on top of it. But after a lot of testing and stuff like that, I got that very, I think, unique design to build up that dome with, it's some illegal building techniques, but I think it's a very nice structure. It's very organic, if you want to call it like that. But I really like how everything is, not straight, but it's curved, and we have a very light-weighted design. As you can see here, I just can just use my one hand to get it up. By the way, I got another set. It's not official Lego set, but it's from a German company, and that's officially licensed set with the German railroad company. It's the Deutsche Bahn, and that's a set to build up the 3 different kinds of German locomotives, often used over here in Germany. I'm going to build one of that in a future update. I'm going to use that as an idea to build up my planned idea of an automatic system running all the trains, but that's something for the future. Just wanted to show you the set here, which you can also buy if you want it on Stoneheap. And yeah, that's something for the future. Coming back now to our dome construction, and you can see I started working here once again on the next quarter, and I already connected it to the existing 2 quarters. Inside it looks like that. It's a very interesting technique. I'm not using a lot of stuff to get it into the shape here, just on the bottom and on the top, and also have these inner construction to get it at the right angle. But yeah, I think that's the best idea. I tested a lot of stuff. I removed a lot of stuff, but at the end I got the way to that technique, and I think, yeah, that's the way we want to go. We can work with it. We're now going to finish up that 3rd quarter here. And I'm not able to do the 4th today. That's something we need to do in another update because I still need some parts. But we can finish up 3 quarters of that. And as you can see here, that's the final part for today's update. We are already done with 75% of that very big dome. The last quarter is coming very, very soon. And then we are going to finish up the exterior it's not right. We already did the interior, but we're finishing everything of the building, not the underground area of the train station. It's something for future updates, but all the other parts, everything on top of the floor is going to be finished very, very soon after 4 years of building at that building with a lot of expensive costs, a lot of time. Now I just can put it in here. As you can see here, it's not so easy to put that very, very big model on top of it, but it's okay. I can do it. And as you can see, it looks already now better than ever before, because we do not have these little gaps inside. And as you can see here, that's almost the final look. From that side, it is the final look because you're not seeing that 1 quarter is missing. But I really like how that building comes now to an end. It's something following the channel. And when you're watching on the German channel, going to one of the first updates, you can see that is in the 3rd or 2nd video. Already started working 4 years ago on that building, and now the time comes to finish everything up. That's a monstrous building, really, really, really. There are so many parts inside. I'm not sure. I think 300k, a lot of minifigures, a lot of storytelling. Everything inside is built up, inside is light, minifigures, a lot of stuff, everything, little storytelling everywhere. And I really like the look going down from here to the building. By the way, it's almost 2 meters wide from the left to the right side, so you might have an idea how big the building is. And as often people that were here at my location looking at the building, they always said that you do not recognize how big that building is on the videos, to just really recognize it if you're standing next to it and see how big that building really is. And I really, really like that building is now coming to an end. Thank you very much to everybody who contributed to that build, by speech, by watching, by money, by parts, by whatever, minifigures or stuff like that. And I really, really like how everything comes now to an end. And as always, feel free to write whatever you think about my project into the comments. I really like every comment. I really try to answer every comment as fast as possible. And we are on a very, 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 very good way to finish up that building. Also going to finish up more stuff in the city very, very soon. So stay tuned for future videos here in the city. Just some final views here from my city, from the train station. And I really hope you liked it today.